Hello, I'm Tom Coughing. Look at all these beautiful systems in my systems tree. I'm sure your corporation has probably all of them. I'm going to show you the greatest invention in the last 50 years for data, and it's Nexus. I'm in a Snowflake tab. I ran a query. Here's my Databricks. I ran a query. You see, Nexus is fundamentally a query tool to start, and I'm now doing it on Synapse and Redshift. Here's a join. Notice it accepts SQL and it gives you an answer set. But once you have this answer set, here's the first piece of integration. This is a Snowflake answer set. I just dragged it to Databricks, and it's going to create a table on Databricks, and there it is right there. It's called AA Amazing. That table was created by merely dragging it over. Here was my Databricks query. I'm going to drag it over to BigQuery, and it's once again going to create the table and move it with high-speed utilities. Here was my Redshift join. I'm going to drag that to Synapse, and once again, it's going to create the table on Synapse, and I'll have the data in it. I'll show it to you. Here it goes, and there it is. I called it AA Amazing. I'll do a quick select, and it'll open up another tab for my Synapse, and there is that answer set. You see, integration revolves around migrations, conversions. You can't make these systems talk to one another, but that's what we spent the last 20 years doing. I'm going to migrate from Vertica, an incredible database, and I want all of these tables here. I don't need that one. And I can migrate that data anywhere. I've chosen Redshift. All I really have to do is say, here's the source, here's the target, here's the tables I want to move. And now I'm going to drop and recreate them. Now, it sometimes takes a while to convert the table structures. That's the big thing. This is going to do it for you in seconds. Watch this. Converting from Vertica to Redshift, and there it is. Now I'm going to execute this. Nexus will build the load scripts, do all the conversions, and it will start to move that data. If things turn green, it's successfully moved. And as you can see here, it's going to start rolling. I've given it an option and said, I want you to do 5 at a time, and it'll do 5 more. I could hit that up to 20, whatever I want to do here. Now look at this. This is Oracle and Databricks. I'm going to move that as well. I've got 5 of these. I've got DB2 and BigQuery. I'll kick that one off. Let me get you another one here. I got SQL Server and Synapse. This is how easy Nexus migrates this data. Then there was my Vertica and Redshift. Oh, it's rolling real well here. And let's check out Oracle to Databricks, DB2 to BigQuery. Oh, that's kicking. Yeah, that's doing real well. And here we got SQL Server and Synapse. That's pretty much done. It migrates automatically between any 2 systems. And there it is. These are all complete. It turns green, it's perfect. If it turns red, it's got a little issue and had an error. So migration's a real big factor here. Automatic integration in an instant. Now, watch what I'm going to do next. This is going to be very interesting. I just right-clicked on a Snowflake table, and I said Super Join Builder, and now it shows me the tables visually and what joins to what. You tell it once, and it remembers. Now, I pick the columns I want on the report. The SQL is built. I execute this. Notice it's all uppercase SQL because that's the way Snowflake does it. So Nexus understands the SQL on every system. Here's the Databricks system. I right-click and say, hey, build the SQL with a Super Join Builder. Show me what joins to what. I pick the columns that I want here. SQL is built. Let's add another table here. Add the claims table, pick some columns. Now, maybe I don't like the order. See, that's the way the report's going to come out on the top. That's what I picked. Now, like a Rubik's Cube, I can move things around, and everything I touch, the Nexus changes the SQL. Now I'm in the Order By tab, and now it's going to have everything in the perfect select statement and the order by statement. And notice all the SQL is lowercase because That's the way Databricks does it. And here is my answer set on Databricks. Now let's do a federated query across all of our cloud systems. I can do it many ways, but here's one way I can do it. I'm going to search for the term subscriber number. It'll show me every database, column, table, view, where it exists. And there it is on Snowflake. There are all the places it exists on Databricks, Synapse, Redshift. If I had access to every system in the world, this would show me every place around the world where subscriber number is. There's the Oracle Cloud. There's DB2. I'm going across all clouds here. Now watch very carefully. This isn't just for show. This is a live tree, just in a different format. So I'm on my Snowflake. I'm going to pick the Snowflake addresses table. It has subscriber number in it. And I'm going to come down and go, hey, let's look at Synapse. Watch this. I'm going to drag in the subscribers table, and it says, how's it join? I go subscriber number and subscriber number, press the blue button, and it's finished. Here's where Redshift is. I drag in claims, I touch the subscribers table, which is Synapse, and it joins on subscriber number and member number, and now it's set to go. Let's do a couple more, because I can do an unlimited amount of these if I choose to. So I'm going to go down and let's go with the Oracle Cloud right here. And let's go with subscribers. Oh, I love this vehicle thing. I'll drive it to the subscribers, and now bingo. Subscriber number, member number. See, I hit the blue arrow and say finish. Now it knows and can remember. Let's do us a DB2 table. You gotta love them. Here we go. Let's get their workplace. I want to know where these subscribers are working at and what they're making. So we'll go with subscriber number. That's how it joins. And member number 2. That's how they track an individual. Now, I want to add a Databricks table. So I'm going to come into this little search tree and put in the word state for like state code. And I'll come down here to, there's where it's at on all my Snowflake systems. There's my Databricks. Let's bring in, I want to get the state bird stuff. So let's go with the state bird flower and tree. I drag it into the addresses table. I know those will join together. And now I've added that one, and we're pretty much good to go. I pick the columns I want to see on the report, put them in any order, put in any joining. I can do left outer joins, whatever I want. And this will build the SQL for me, even though it's across these systems. People are starting to talk about federation. We invented the term here because we've been working on Nexus for 20 years. There's the SQL. Notice it's all uppercase. Why? Because, Redshift's a good hub. This will show me where most of the values are at. But look at over here to the top right. I'm going to say here, in my top right, I want Snowflake to be the hub. That means I will actually process this join on a Snowflake system. It's moved all of the foreign table data over to Snowflake temporarily, and then it's processed the join right there. That is a Snowflake join. That is federation. But I can change that to literally any system in my tree. I'm going to change it to Redshift. It says, okay, where do I process this? You can pick different movement types. There's over 200 different utilities. Now look at this. It's converting that SQL down there to lowercase for Redshift. This is Redshift SQL. And now it's going to move all of those tables over to Redshift, and then the SQL will bring the report back. It's the same report as you saw before, but we processed it on Redshift. And now this is going to be so shocking. This is so ingenious. Watch very carefully. I've made these tables smaller just to prove the point. I want to show you something. Each one of these tables, I'm going to actually query separately, bring it back to my PC. So I choose my PC as the hub. It'll change this to PostgreSQL. And there it is. Don't blink because it's going to be that quick. It'll bring back each one individually. And here it comes. Go. There it is right there. There is the report. I've done it 3 ways. That's the difference between what we're doing. You could do anything with data and you can process it anywhere, including your PC. That's what's so amazing. Now I've got this answer set. Hey, I could save this on a system. I'm going to save this answer set on Vertica. I'll use the Vertica copy local. We're one of the first people in the world to figure out how to move answer sets with high-speed utility so that you could have millions of rows here. And this table is out there, again, called this AA Amazing. I set that as a default. And there it is, and I've moved the answer set to the right. The database is beautiful, but having access to all databases and making them one makes you a literal superstar in this industry. Reunite your data.